Okay, apparently this is my new thing. If I'm being honest, it's a little therapeutic and cathartic for me right now because I'm like going stir crazy. My brain will not turn off. I'm like getting no sleep whatsoever. I'm not even eating properly. I'm just so stressed. So, Facebook, my new obsession. Never thought I'd say that. Um, I've been looking at the stories, and what's really hurting me right now is that the very thing that people are protesting about the police, unnecessary force and brutalization, they're actually doing it to the protesters. And that's what they're protesting. Like, does that make any sense? I wonder if people realize what it looks like on the global level. And this has sparked a global response. So I don't think this is going away anytime soon. And using additional force, it's going to make it worse. And I guarantee you, it's going to be a trickle effect. Because if you want to keep using additional force here and suppressing your citizens' voices, the very people who pay your salaries, yeah, it's going to trickle across the globe. This whole planet that we love so much is going to turn into a complete shit show. Now, with that being said, I did see some good things, and it got me to thinking. So, I saw across some cities where police were kneeling, marching, praying, and even dancing with some of the protesters. And I'm like, wow, this is what we need. We need peace, we need celebration. We need to talk to each other. We need to get to know each other. You know, not what the media tells us, not what Fox News or CNN tells us about us. No, 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 no. We need to do it for ourselves. So, here's what I was thinking. What if law enforcement, all departments across the nation, reached out to their community leaders and activists and used them as an olive branch to extend to the community for a day of celebration and peace? And the city foots the bill. We don't need any fundraisers, none of that. The city should foot the bill. And I'll tell you why. Because, well, because technically it's our money. That's why. So, this is what I was thinking. I live in North Carolina, and I live outside of Raleigh, but I'm in Wake County. But I was thinking, what if the City of Raleigh Police and Wake County Sheriff's Department, what if they, I don't know, use the space at the state fairgrounds? It's open air, it's plenty of parking, and don't give me the COVID, it's dangerous, whatever. Because 2-3 weeks ago, y'all were out here marching about your natural freedoms for haircuts and eating out and getting your nails done. So, that's not an excuse. Fairgrounds. And then you could use local businesses to help put on the event who have suffered because of the pandemic. And also because of the protesting, because they're having to shut their businesses down early because of the curfew, which I'm sure is frustrating considering they just, started getting back open because of the pandemic. And so you can put that money back into the community because technically it's our money anyway. I mean, you can use the local restaurants and stuff for food and refreshments. You can use local rental companies to set up tents, tables, chairs. I don't know, local DJs have breakouts. You can have a country DJ over here, a hip hop DJ over there, techno. Make it for everybody. Include everybody. The whole point is for everyone to feel safe and comfortable. And in that way, you can meet the very people that you are policing, which I think is a terrible word to use. Because you're not supposed to be technically policing. You always say serve and protect. Yeah. So, that's my idea. Oh, and before you say, what if we don't have the money, Erica? Well, like I said, I was up all night last night, and I looked up the City of Raleigh budget. Now, I'm not sure how that bodes for the county, but I do know for the City of Raleigh, the City Council voted for the fiscal year that doesn't start until July 1st of this year, by the way, $1.04 billion. Now, of that $1 billion, $519 million designated as for a general fund. So, seeing as how it's not July 1st yet, that $519 million should still be sitting there. And you know what? We just need a fraction of that to set up this community outreach. Guys, we need some healing. We need some peace. We can't keep fighting because it's just gonna, if we keep fighting, it's gonna keep escalating. And then we're gonna have loss of life on both sides that nobody's going to be prepared for. So let's try to lead with peace. Let's start on the city and county and state levels of showing the federal government of how it's done. I mean, it's going to take a while for them to get their heads out their asses because I still don't understand what's going on over there, but whatever. We're going to have to do it ourselves. Seriously, we have to do it ourselves. So just think about it. Just think about it. And you know what else would make it feel very, very safe? If we all were unarmed. How about we have a community outreach where the police leave their guns and their tasers and their pepper sprays and all that other shit that they use to hurt us? How about we leave it at home? Okay? We can even, this is the National Guard is here. We can even get them. They got, what do you call them thing? Metal detectors when you go into the fairgrounds when the state fair comes. So everybody gets checked, including the police. Like, hey, let's all go unarmed because it's a peace talk. Peace, please. Damn it, people. For the love of God, peace. Now, I'm going to say this last thing, and then I'm going to go because I know I get on my little soapbox and I keep going. But I'm going to give General America a warning. Before, Black people have been protesting Black Lives Matter. I can't breathe. We were basically just saying that we just want to be able to walk freely. And live and breathe and not be scared every time we see a police officer or a blue light. You know, we're people. We have families and people who depend on us too. You're not the only ones trying to make it home safe every day when you leave out the house to go to work. You're not the only one. We're trying to do the same fucking thing. My husband leaves this house. I'm on him all the time. Like, if he's not checking in with me every hour, I'm like calling, where are you at? What are you doing? Where are you at? Where are you at? Are you okay? Da, da, da. Because I freak out. You know? We depend on him. I'm sitting in front of my house right now. If he doesn't make it home because the police decided that he didn't comply quickly enough, or he looked at him the wrong way, or they didn't like the tone in which he answered their questions, and they decide to not let him come home to me, instead, I get him back in a body bag. Yeah, I'm going to lose my house. I don't have a job. I was a stay-at-home mom. I can't afford to pay for this mortgage. My daughter, who's in college, we pay her tuition and her rent. What's she going to do? My son, who needs his health insurance. Okay? He needs his father's health insurance. We still have to pay his medical bills. Like, so not only would you have taken my husband away, but you would have taken my daughter's life down. You would have ruined my son's life. And not to mention his parents, all his brothers and sisters who depend on him. Like, seriously. Just try to see where we're coming from. Just at least try. And I'm not saying that you have to respect my character or my personality or my beliefs or what I stand for. I'm not saying you have to like it. I'm just saying respect my life as a living, breathing human being. Respect my right to live. I think that's it. I'm scared, nervous, tired, and I just want this. You can't keep fighting the problem with more violence, because we're asking for a basic human right, and we're tired. We're tired. We're so tired. And if you guys keep on with the tear gas and the running people over, I mean, you're only making it worse. It's going to keep escalating. Every time you raise it, they're going to raise it even more. Do you realize that this is not just a United States thing now? This has gone global. The whole world is watching. It's fucking embarrassing. Just... we're going to destroy not only this country, we're going to destroy this planet. If we don't... Can we just start with a conversation? Please. That's all I'm asking. Just a conversation. I think you sit down and have a conversation with somebody, look them in the eye. You get to know a lot more about a person instead of going by what you see on TV or what Fox News or CNN or MSNBC or whoever the hell, Politico, The Hill, the Breitbart. I don't give a shit. All these mainstream medias. Talk to the people. The people that you're supposed to be protecting and serving, not killing. The people who actually pay your salary. Speaking of paying salaries, that $519 million, technically, that's the city of Raleigh's money, as in the citizens of Raleigh. So, think about it. Think about it. I think it would go a long way. I think you'd be surprised. Human connection, if we allow it, it can go a long way. Sorry if I got long-winded, guys. I'm just really stressed out. And this is kind of therapeutic and cathartic for me right now. I mean, I'm just like, I feel completely helpless right now. So, let's collectively put our heads together and let's come up with feasible solutions that can yield results sooner rather than later. I appreciate all the bills and the legislation that y'all want to pass. That's great. But can we see something that gets us some results, some relief now? Can we do that? I mean, please. And one more thing before I go out. I'm going to let you guys know. Before, all of these unnecessary, heart-wrenching murders, not accidents, not in the line of duty, murders. We're not talking about just ending police brutality anymore. No. If you think that that's all these people in the street are marching for, you have lost your damn mind. Now they want everything. They want to be treated exactly like their white counterparts are being treated. They want better education, better schools for their children, better health care, better options to healthier food, better jobs, equal housing. They want it all. They want it all. So, this is where we're at. Guys, please, I don't want us to get into a civil war, because if we do, that's going to send a ripple effect through this whole world. And next thing you know, this whole goddamn planet's going to be on fire. And it's going to be our fault for not setting our pride aside and trying to deal with the issues at hand. Okay, I'm seriously done now. Again, thank you for listening. Please be safe, as always. To all my brothers and sisters, no matter what your color is, no matter where you come from, no matter who you sleep with, don't sleep with, go to church, don't go to church, I don't give a fuck. We are all human beings trying to share the same damn planet. Let's fucking act like it. I love you all. Please be safe. Thank you for listening.